Last time on Space Daze. After taking the Miss Lily to Emmett, the crew then headed to the Dr. Tabaqui's office to get Sito fixed up, where they were faced with a half-complete robo-dog. After a brief fight, Tabaqui returned and scolded Botchus for the injured AI and his neglected leg. The girls decided to hit up Demon's Nest, a popular clothing store in the waste, where awkwardness ensued. Botchus, wanting to give the girls some time alone together, hit up a little bookshop where he found a clipping saying that a royal advisor had been arrested. Botchus.
Yes, sir.
We are going to start with you.
So, I'm gonna scan the article with my tablet, because I think I'm gonna ask Nora about it later if I remember. Maybe I don't know, the chance that she knows every royal advisor ever is very slim, but this seems like it could be of interest to her, so I'm just gonna log that away in my memory and scan the article if I can.
Okay. So you take out your tablet and you're able to... Are you taking a picture of it? Just to kind of save it in your tablet? Okay. So you scan this really, crumpled up newspaper article into your tablet, and it saves. What do you want to do now? You are in this tiny little bookshop, and the owner, he's not really paying you too much mind. He's still giving you weird looks after you knocked over a bunch of books.
Oh, that's right.
But he's keeping an eye on you, but he's not really too interested in you or what you're doing.
Okay. Did we establish that there was anything that maybe Daythorn would be interested in here? Remember?
In the way of lost ones?
Yeah, or just, I don't know.
He
doesn't really know his way super well around a bookshop, but I don't know.
You didn't find, I remember you didn't find anything about lost ones in the bookshop. You did find some cookbooks while you were looking, and then you knocked everything over.
Oh yeah. It's been a while. Sorry. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna make my way to the clothing shop, because I wasted some time. I gave the girls some time. We're gonna go see what the dealio is.
What has ensued because of that time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you make your way through the very familiar streets of the waste, and you get to the clothing shop, the Demon's Nest. You walk in, and the bell rings, and Anita, the front desk greeter, she smiles at you and says, "Welcome to the Demon's Nest. If I can help you with anything, let me know."
Thanks.
And go ahead and make a perception check for me.
18.
So, you see Nora in the back trying on clothes. You see Daythorn has a couple outfits in her arms and is over by the AI section. And you also sense the tension in the room is pretty damn thick.
Like split pea and ham soup.
So Nora's like she's in the process of trying on clothes and stuff.
Yes. She was in the process of trying on clothes.
Okay. Botchus is gonna go over to Daythorn. Hey, find anything good?
Daythorn's holding up maybe a couple different outfits that probably look so similar. It's I can tell there's a difference, but I don't see it.
Yeah, the outfits that she holds up, they are extremely similar. One is a man's and one is a female. You're not sure which one is which, but they are both gray and white and this kind of darkish red color.
I think that one has like shoulder pads.
She squishes it. It's like, yeah, it does kind of feel like it. This might be the ladies' one.
Alright. That's, so when I asked, like, how is everything going, like, how's Nora doing?
She's trying on clothes last time I checked.
Oh, okay. Yep.
More awkwardness! Nora!
He tried so hard.
You come out. Tried so hard. Got so not very far.
Hey now.
Nora, you walk out of the fitting room and you see your captain has made it into the demon's nest.
Awesome. Yeah. Sweet.
What do you think about the outfit that you're wearing, which is very similar to everything in the store?
I mean, it fits me correctly, right? All proportionate except for my tail that's hidden because of Mask of Many Faces.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go walk up to the guy that I pissed
You stole the
off.
potato chip?
I gave it back.
Stefan? Yeah, you stole his food. So you walk up to Stefan and his demeanor has changed a little bit towards you. He still smiles, but it's more of a forced smile, and he's like, well, that looks great.
Hey, I'm really sorry. I did not mean to upset you at all.
Look, it's okay, I just get really protective about my food.
See, I didn't know that, and I will never do that to you again.
Okay.
So,
what can I help you with?
Yeah, could I get this outfit, but with a hole for a tail? I have a friend who's a kind of a hermit, and she doesn't like to come out, but she needs clothes.
Go ahead and roll deception.
This is one of my good ones, so... 18.
Oh. Okay. He got a 20.
Oh, fuck!
So he doesn't... Not natural, one natural, but he's quiet for a moment and he looks at you, and then he kind of like leans around you and looks at you again. Yeah, we could do that.
Thank you, that would be awesome.
He is definitely giving you a look of a friend, huh? But he's like, yeah, I'll make that note and we'll make those alterations as soon as possible.
Awesome. And I go back in and change.
Okay. Botchus and Daythorn. You guys watched that very interesting interaction with Nora and the tiny man.
Is there, okay, these clothes are really, really boring. Like, is there anything else of interest in this store that's not, like, black and gray and dark, like, dried blood red?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, I'm great at these. Oh, another 18.
Okay.
Wow.
So as you're kind of like looking around, most of the clothes are pretty orderly. They all kind of look the same. They're all the same kind of color fashion. There are a few clothes that are for downtime that are not. The inner city colors of Thybus, but most of them are. If not, they have them incorporated some way. But you do see that the only ones that are really kind of different are the AI ones. While they're still the same color scheme, they are a different, like, fabric, they're a different style. And another thing that you notice is that the models and the mannequins and the pictures of the AIs that are wearing these outfits, they're really plain looking. Like, they all kind of look the same.
Like the AIs, like they're all
very
one model, or like the clothes.
The AIs. While there are two separate genders and some are different races, they are all very, like, most of them are either human looking or elf, and they have, like, neat cut hair. They're very simplistic looking, and they don't stand out. They're very orderly, just like the clothes.
Batches is gonna go over to, like, the potato chip guy. Stefan?
Stefan?
To Stefan and kind of point over at the AI section, like, so I don't get into the inner circle as much. Is this what all the AIs look like? Like, kind of stick up the assy like everyone else?
He laughs kind of at your wording of it, but he nods slightly. He's like, yeah, the Bryce Sanctum has certain codes for each of the AIs that need to be met in the inner circle. Not a lot of people really own AIs, so they have only made a couple models.
He's gonna go back over to Daythorn, like, so I don't know if we should get Sito something AI-ish, or if we should maybe dress him up as something else, because apparently he's not really, I mean, I thought that maybe all AIs kind of were like that and looked adorable. I don't know, but these are all really boring and dumb. So maybe we should make him, like, look like one of us.
Lance, if I looked at the Bryce Sanctum clothing for not AIs, would I think it would cover Sito's glowy lights and stuff?
So yeah, if you go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm good at these. That's a 14.
So you know Sito has the glowing on his arms and on his like on his shoulders, on his hands, and on his legs are the main glowing parts of him.
Mm-hmm.
Which his plug suit usually covers, except for the shoulders. And as you're looking at the men's fabric, it's a bit thicker than the AI suits, but they will cover. The only thing that might not cover are the glowing on his hand.
Are there gloves?
There are gloves. And yes, they are just as boring as the outfits.
I'm gonna hold on to the men's AI suit, but I'm gonna also go look at Sito's size normal people clothes.
Okay. So, Nora, you come out and you give Stefan the clothing that you want, and he disappears in the back for a little while. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll wander the store a little bit, maybe go towards Botchus, unless he's real close to Daythorn, and then I will not.
Botchus, are you real close to Daythorn?
He moved off, into another part of the men's section. I think he's kinda at a loss to what he should get for himself.
Okay. There you go, Nora.
Okay, so I'll help Botchus try to find some clothes. I know
So
his
cute.
size. I'm wearing it right now.
Oh yeah.
But what's your size? This. Oof. Alright. So you guys managed to find Botchus in inner city circle outfit. And Anita kind of like ushers you to the fitting room, Botchus, and assures you that they can make a tail hole and alter a tail hole in for you if it's what you want.
Yeah.
You you do find that the pants have a little trouble fitting over your mechanical leg, like it keeps getting caught on it. But after a little bit you do get it over your mechanical leg. And it fits really nice. It's a bit military-ish.
Yeah, he's gonna stare at it in the mirror for a second, just like, I don't know, kind of tug at the arms and like mess with the leg. But I think he turns away from the mirror pretty quickly and takes it off. And like changes back and goes out. Like, this is fine, I guess. I got this clunker on my leg. Is there any way I can get some sort of modification to make it a little bigger, or like I don't know, just something stretchy?
Anita smiles and takes the clothes for you and writes down the little note and says, "Sure." And she disappears in the back and then comes back a few moments later. While the three of you are kind of browsing the store in an awkward fashion, you guys are really the only customers right now. After a while, a few more mingle in and out. They know exactly what they want. They pick up their uniforms. They pick up orders that they've ordered. And after a little bit, Stefan comes out with two of the uniforms in suit bags and says, "Okay, the alterations have been made."
Thanks. That's great.
Alright, by now have I found, like, a decent outfit to put together for Sito?
Yeah, you actually have found, it's not really kids' clothes, but it's more of the younger, like, adult, kind of teenage versions of these, which are pretty much the same, just in smaller forms.
Sweet.
But yeah, you have found one in Sito's size.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Did I notice Botchus acting kind of weird after he came out of the fitting room?
You can make a perception check.
Sure. Those are so good for me.
I mean, it's up to, like, did you?
I love how confident we are in our abilities, honestly.
I am too.
19.
Okay. You
Ooh,
did
we were
notice
good
that
today.
Botchus was a little off when he came out. I don't think he was really acting all that weird. He definitely didn't state in the fitting room admiring the very bland outfits as long as most people do. But
These people's lives are really sucky. Ooh. This is the same as my other one, but
his attitude was a little off. But the stitching is so much better on this one.
they used a backstitch, not a, like...
Hey, Botchus.
Yep.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. You know. expensive clothes. That's it.
So Dazon's gonna pick up the gloves and go to the counter. Like, how much for those two, and this, and possibly the AI one?
So for Nora, botches, an AI,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and the regular Sito one, and gloves. Anita rings it all up, and she says, with all of this, it comes to 80 chips.
And if I take off the AI one?
If you take off the AI one, it will bring it down to 70 chips.
I give her my card and I just get it all.
Okay. So she rings up everything, and she runs your card, and
Okay.
you can take off 80 chips.
How much money do you have?
That's for me to know. You're not asking a character, are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's for me to know.
Nora don't give a fuck.
Oh.
Daythorn is your sugar mama, while on Thibus.
Got that spy money.
Now I'm wondering what would pay better, scientist or spy?
Probably spy.
Probably spy.
But just how was Sito doing?
I think Tabaqui's gonna be able to take good care of him, but I didn't talk to him much, but I don't know if there's anything he can do about the lost memories. I think those are gone. But he'll be right as rain in just a bit.
I actually need to go back there because I accidentally stole his book.
I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, that's right.
This is your friend, right? Should I not be worried about? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you should
stealing
totally
his
be
shit?
worried about Tabaqui all the time.
Cool. Was there anything else you were looking into while you were wandering around making us be awkward together?
Went and read some books. I wasn't.
You can read?
Oh, no.
Steal his clothes, insult his intelligence. Oof.
You know I love you, Botchus.
Just go.
Aw, she hugs him. I'm sorry.
But did you want to go back and return that book?
Yeah, eventually. Are you okay?
Yeah, let's talk to Daythorn and see if maybe she wants to go someplace before we go back. I'm sure Tabaqui won't miss it. He's got a lot of random stuff that he messes with and keeps him occupied.
Okay.
I'm waiting up at the front.
He's gonna go up there, like, he's just gonna be like, well, okay. Stride up to her, just like, DT, is there anywhere you want to go now? Now that we got our fancy outfits and stuff.
Nope, we should go check on Sito.
Well, okay then. We're gonna,
Okay, so you guys want to go check on Sito?
Yeah.
We're gonna go back. We're worried about our little buddy.
Alright, so you guys head back to Tabaqui's shop, and you enter into the familiar sound of the broken bell ringing. And Marone is standing at the front desk, and he kind of looks a little shocked that you guys are back so soon. You forget something?
Sito.
Bot just looks at Nora.
I put the journal back where I found it.
Exactly. exactly in its little dust spot.
Doesn't say a word.
I accidentally took this, I'm sorry.
As Marone kind of looks at it, and then looks at you and says, please take it.
What? Why?
He has too much crap.
He said it could be cursed, though.
Please take it.
I mean, I already have a lot of bad luck just being who I am. I don't know if I need a cursed item as well.
He's gonna look to you, Daythorn, and be like, you want it?
I mean, I can hold on to it. I thought this was kind of more like one of those charming little side shops that sells fake spooky items just for funsies to get people to buy it.
No, we're a doctor's office. He just has too much shit.
So we're open up a thrift store part-time? Oh god.
I'll take it and put it in my bag.
He mouths a very quiet thank you.
But what if it is cursed?
That's fine.
Well, I don't think that's fine.
Has it done anything to us yet?
Not yet. But I don't want to be flying around in the middle of nowhere and have it, like, I don't know, have some demon come out of it or something.
It's a book. What is a book going to do to us?
Okay, have you not seen the movie The Mummy? No harm came from reading a fucking book? Okay!
There's no words in the book. It's just blank.
That ancient movie, The Mummy? With that guy? I think his name was Brendan Fraser. And it was in this place called, I think it was Egypt?
I always read it as Egypt.
Egypt.
Whew. Okay, Daythorn, you now have the maybe cursed book.
It has blood red pages.
Maybe it's just a cool dye. Or maybe
Of
you
blood?
will die.
Or maybe somebody died to make this fucking book.
I know you're dying to have it.
The cover is made of human skin. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, now I have a maybe cursed book and a maybe cursed coin. It's all great.
Oh my god. God's why.
Is Sito alright? Did we leave enough time?
Probably not.
Probably not.
He goes to the back door and kind of peeks in. And you hear Tabaqui just kind of go, what? What do they expect? I'm some sort of miracle worker?
That's how Botches spoke of you.
But after a minute, Marone opens the door and says, you guys can go back.
Right, well, I'm gonna fold up the clothes and give them to Marone. Like, give this to Sito whenever he wakes up.
Alright, you guys going into the back room?
Sure.
Well, I guess we can go back there too.
Okay.
I misunderstood the
You
question.
said you could.
Yeah. Nope, I misunderstood the question.
As soon as we walk back there, I'm gonna drop Mask of Many Faces and just be my normal tiefling self.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
So Sito is laying on one of the tables, still off, and this is the first time you really get to see inside of him. Tabaqui has the panel in its chest opened up and is working on the wiring and his arm, and Nora, you're shaking your head. Do you want to make a Constitution saving throw? Okay, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Hi everybody, I'm Andrew Johnson, Dungeon Master of the Quest Company, a Dungeons & Dragons live play podcast. Join me as I take an assassin,
Oh, I kill things.
an ex-pirate,
I'm not paying extra for debauchery.
a skeletal necromancer,
Have I finally reached hell?
and a very confused cleric.
I see dead bodies all the time, and now my eyeballs bleed.
On the adventure of a lifetime. You can also join us on side quests where we bring in guests and try new games like Monster of the Week, Uncharted Worlds, Tiny Dungeon, and more. Find us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. We release new episodes every week, and you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at The Quest Company. Thanks for listening!
$12.
It's definitely a startling sight, because you all know that Sito is an AI, but because of his attitude and his self-learning ability, that is a fact that is easily forgotten that he is made of wires and metal. So walking in to see him open and asleep was a little shocking to you.
Well, thank God he's not awake. He didn't look over and be like, hello! And he's all opened up.
That would have been scary.
Tabaqui kind of glances at the three of you, and it's just like, I'm still working on him. You know that, right?
Do we know how much time it's gonna take?
Well, I did tell you that I would give you a call when I finished up with him, Botches, before you left. Remember that?
We got bored.
I mean, yeah. We were just worried. We did some shopping.
Well, I'm just rewiring some of the wires that got loose in his arm. I did fix the covering on it, and I did some scans and some basic maintenance on him.
Mind if I learn a little bit?
Wanna learn this?
Well, if just maybe like basics, so I can maybe patch him up while we're out and about.
He kind of like looks you over and then nods toward another stool
I'll go get
to bring
the
it over.
stool.
So, what I'm gonna need you to do, Daythorn, I'm gonna need you to roll those percentiles for me.
Interesting. See if I 55.
Okay. So Botchus and Nora. Nora, you're sitting in the corner. Botchus, what are you doing?
I think he's over by Sito. Actually, he's kind of like looking in. He's really
He's
weirded
looking
out.
in.
Kind of, yeah. He's like leaning a little over the table. Like,
Go ahead and make a investigation.
11.
You see blinky stuff. Everything's blinking and there's wires.
It's like that crazy club I went to, like that rave.
Sito is a walking rave. You look into the chest panel of your AI, and you do see a lot of wires. You see a very intricate system of mechanics going on. You don't see any, like, gears like you would think an AI has. The system of the Sito is hundreds of wires and kind of these tubes that have this glowing light that kind of makes you think of the cells of the ship. It's got some sort of liquid in it.
Like a magical, like...
Yeah. Like a
liquid.
Yeah.
Oh. Cool.
But that's it's bright, it's flashy, and there's a lot of wires. Daythorn, you watch Tabaqui as he performs the maintenance on Sito, and you kind of get it, but you also see the large amount of wires and everything that is all wrapped up in this little cute AI body. And it's a lot more complicated than the ship. Like, but you're understanding the basics as Tabaqui is kind of leading you through what everything does. And he smiles at you and he says, well, I have a little bit of a manual I written for him, so I can give you that, and it's just kind of his basic maintenance. If you want, you can study it, and you can learn to maintain him a little bit better on the ship. That way, I don't have to deal with botches as much.
Hey, so like, Tabaqui, are all the AIs through the Sanctum kind of like this? Like, seems like a lot of, like, magic and stuff. I mean, is this like normal?
He kind of, like, looks at you through the little magnifying glasses that he's wearing, which makes his eyes look really big.
Oh, gosh.
No. Sito is far more complex than your ordinary AI, as he scoots across the floor on his chair to a closet area, and he opens it up, and he actually pulls out another AI, but this one is a Bry Sanctum approved one, and he lays it on the other table, and he opens up the chest panel. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
I'd like to, too.
Whoever wants to look in. Yeah.
Nora's face, I can't.
Nora's just like, no. I was in that cargo bay. You guys weren't.
That's a natural 19. Or, sorry, not natural. Unnatural 19.
Okay.
Me too?
Yeah, you too.
Oh.
We're both looking.
8. It all looks the
You
same
notice-
to me.
Botchus, you notice this one's not as flashy. Daythorn, you instantly notice the difference. The regular AI, although, like, even though it has wiring in it, there's not nearly as much as Sito. There's none of the tubes that have the liquid. The production of this AI seems far more shoddy than the one of Sito. You can tell that there is a huge difference in the way that these two robots were made.
The Great Value brand.
Well, ain't he something special? I look back over to Sito, and then back to this AI. Just very amazed right now. Magic tech!
Magic tech. Tabaqui hands you this kind of wrinkled, half-stapled little booklet that he's written. Half of it's covered in coffee stains. There's some weird stuff on it. You're not sure what it is, but at the top he's written Sito's manual. And it is a handwritten manual that he has written himself. It is by far not an actual manual of Sito, but just what he has discovered and the basic maintenance to keep Sito up and running.
Sweet. Then I will put that in my bag.
Okay. He kind of goes back over to Sito with you and finishes up the rewiring and closes the chess piece and turns him on. And after a minute, Sito sits up and rubs his head and is just like, ugh. He opened me up, didn't he?
I nod.
He looks over at Botchus and Nora and is just like, hi guys! Nora, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Welcome back, Sito.
Oh, we got
Thanks,
you clothes.
I feel better. I got clothes!
Yeah, and I will show him the people clothes and the AI clothes.
He kind of stares at them for a minute. Those are ugly.
They throw nuts.
Do I have to wear those?
If you want to go into the middle ring, yes.
Hey, if I gotta wear them, you gotta wear them too.
But you're not wearing them.
I will be. We're all gonna match.
Why are we going into the middle ring again?
I need to ask Fee about that chip, and I figure I have to bring y'all in tow for me to do it.
Yep.
Why?
She looks at Nora.
I want to go into the inner city.
Then she looks back to Sito. Like, yeah, it would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? I know of a lot of fun places over that way.
It's also very dangerous.
Well, everything we do is kind of dangerous.
Yeah, okay, but this is walking into the middle of enemy territory and basically flashing, oh hey, we're 3 wanted people and somebody who works with the Bryce Sanctum.
Worked. I quit my job there.
Yeah, and you got Mask of Many Faces, so I mean, it's...
We would look more awfully suspicious wearing our normal clothes than Bryce Sanctum clothes.
Yeah, Botchus has never owned anything nice, so nobody will recognize him.
Can you give me a break for like 2 seconds, Sito?
Sorry.
It's alright.
This is just a really bad idea.
Well, you're welcome to stay on the ship.
No, I think we should all go. We got a lot of questions that need to be answered. I want to know more about that Dorito thing, so I know I'm gonna go. And I think you should come along, Nora. Please.
I think it's... I'm just saying, I think this is a really stupid and bad idea.
We'll be really careful.
But to be fair, we've done nothing but really bad, stupid ideas, and they've all turned out fine.
This is the stupidest and baddest idea we have ever had.
I'm sure it won't be the last.
Think of it as like the craziest and most fun idea we've ever had. And then the next one's gonna be even better. It's gonna nudge her a little.
She's just sitting there shaking her head. She's not liking this at all.
Well, that wasn't a no. Let's go!
Yeah, I've heard inner city ice cream is the best, Sito.
Sito's eyes widen to the size of saucers, and he instantly grabs the uniform and runs to the back room to put it on. By the way, Sito's plug suit is about halfway down, and as he's running, it's almost starting to fall, so as you guys glimpse, you do see Sito butt cheek.
Oh, the sweet child. Sweet summer child.
Did he take the AI suit or the clothes?
He grabbed the clothes.
Okay.
He grabbed the one that was in your left hand, which I assume was the clothes. He just grabbed the closest one to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's right.
Okay. After a minute, he comes back out, and he's just like, these are just as ugly on as they are on the hanger.
That's why I bought interesting clothes when I left.
Sito's gonna go up to you, Nora, and take your hand and just be like, look, I know you're afraid, but you have all of us. And we're your family, and we're not gonna let anything happen.
Sito, there's a reason why I left this place and I shouldn't have come back.
But you did, and you're here. So we have to face this. You can't keep running away, Nora.
Hot damn.
Who says?
You have a family now.
I hug Sito, but I am not happy about this.
He hugs you back and gives you a little pat on the back. And then he goes over to Botchus and says, we can go get ice cream now, right?
Yeah, let the rest of us change, and then, yeah. Tabaqui, we're gonna use your back room. Thanks.
He kind of, like, stares at you. He's a little, awkward about this tension that's going on, but he's just like, okay, I'll bill you. So the three of you go into the back room to change, and you realize that this back room is pretty much just a large closet. There's no separate rooms for you guys to get changed, as you all pile into this one room.
Oh, we could take turns.
Daze already has her. I got ready on the ship. The only thing that's weird are my pants.
So Nora and
Nora just
Botchus
starts stripping.
Botchus is gonna leave.
She has no shame.
So Sito,
She walks around the ship naked.
I
Like,
mean,
what the fuck?
Yeah,
facts.
I mean, still.
So you guys see Sito and Daythorn see Botchus and Nora go into this back room, the door closed. Botchus comes out about 10 seconds later, a little flustered, closes the door, and just stands there and waits. As Nora, you manage to get the uniform on. They made the modifications that you had asked. So there is a tail hole. And Stefan also made the back of the uniform a bit longer, so when you are wearing Mask of Many Faces, the tail hole is concealed.
Awesome. What a nice guy.
And you come out. Botchus, you go in and you change into your uniform. And the modifications have been made to yours as well. The pant leg goes over your mechanical leg much easier. It's a bit stretchier of fabric. And you also have a tail hole.
Sweet.
And now you guys are all dressed for the inner city of Trine.
Alright, ready to go. I'm gonna, while they were doing all that, I texted Fee to be like, usual place, probably. How long will it take us from walking from where we are to there?
Are you going to walk or are you going to take the train?
Walk. Daythorn hates
You're
the
going
train.
to walk. I know she hates the train.
We could take a Duber.
God damn it.
Not
How
made of
long have
money,
you been
guys.
waiting to say that?
I
Like-
just thought of it. Like, boom. Duber. Except it kind of sounds like doobie.
Walking to get to the shopping district of Trine will take you about an hour and a half.
Yes. I'm not made of money and I cannot afford probably train tickets for everybody. Walking it is.
It's alright, Daythorn, I'm not made of money either.
No, you're partially made of metal.
Yeah, and you're mostly made of metal. Let's go. We can talk about this all day.
Tabaqui kind of waves you guys out, and you guys head out into the streets of the Waste. And so you guys want to head towards the inner circle.
Yes.
So you guys head back the way you came from the Demon's Nest, and you pass by the little clothing shop. And as you guys are walking, you see the scenery start to change. The air becomes a bit cleaner, the roads start to become more paved. You guys can hear the sound of individual ships running, and the sound of a train above you. After walking for a little bit, you guys make it out of the wastes and onto the main street towards the city of Trine. Daythorn, go ahead and do that roll for humanity.
Alright, so it is the 4th week of Min-Max Mankind. Woo! So, to summarize Min-Max Mankind, it's an all-May event started by Lawful Stupid Podcast. For more information, you can visit the minmaxmankind.org for more. We're donating to Child's Play Charity, which is dedicated to improving the lives of children with toys and games. So, rolling with advantage. Who would like to do it today?
I'll do it. 14.
$14 from Ape1 going to Child's Play charity. Woohoo! Woohoo! So at 20SA, if you're able, we want you to roll a d20 and give it to a charity of your choice during the month of May. Have fun with it. Let your fans decide if you have a podcast who gets the money, and don't forget to challenge someone else. As a reminder, most of the cast has donated something to the Min-Max Kind raffle, so donate and let Laughful Stupid and us know.
We would like to thank everyone for listening today.
You can check us out and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 20SA Podcast.
And YouTube at 20-Sided Adventures Cast for all your sneak peeks, previews, extra content, or random shit we say.
Or, if you just want to chill and hang out in our Discord, say hello.
We promise we won't bite. Hard.
We also have a website for other fun tidbits,
such as the Help Action Initiative.
Links are in the description below.
Don't forget to like and review our episodes on your pod listener of choice.
We love to know what you think, we love 5 stars, and we also love your honesty because it's the best policy.
See you later, Space Cadets. Reach for the stars.
And send a postcard or an email.
Bye!